Hello, everybody. Are we ready for tonight's stream? Tonight is just kind of a working stream. We've got Wonderfest fast approaching, less than 2 weeks away, and I'm still working on stuff. I'm still packing models and working on bits and pieces and getting everything put together. And tonight is no exception of what I'm going to be doing with that because I've got all kinds of stuff I'm in the middle of working on. So definitely working and striving hard to get ready for Wonderfest. How is everybody doing tonight? If you're catching us on the replay, let me know how you're doing in the chat, in the comments down below, because we have just got lots going on, lots of work, working hard, sometimes hardly working. We all know how that goes. Oh, just kind of one of those things. It has been a week. And of course, it's coming right off a holiday week. I do apologize to everybody. The stream that was supposed to happen on Sunday failed due to some connectivity issues. I wasn't able to connect and get streaming. So on that problem. So we are here tonight because, well, I just have lots of work to do. And, you know, one of those things I might as well sit here and do the work with you guys, right? So one of the things I have to work on, that I need to work on, is this lovely model. Can anybody tell what this is just from looking at it? Just looking at the one piece. If you can, put it in the comments or the chat. Let me know what you think, because we're not going to paint this one or do anything on the stream, but I am going to assemble it here on the stream tonight and get it into one assembled piece. That's my goal tonight, and start getting some of the filler into it and get this guy all connected and pretty. But yeah, that's kind of where we're starting. Actually, let me get the rest of him, because it is just one big model in the long run. But I think the dead giveaway is right here of who I'm working on. So, but essentially I want to get this put together. We've got supports to clean off, so we're going to talk about some tools tonight. We're going to have some tool time and just kind of talk about tools of trade. My process of taking a model from printed, it's been washed, it's been cured, to ready to paint. How about that would have been a better title than what I started with. So that's kind of the end goal tonight, is just showing you guys how I go from where I go to what I do. And looks like I messed up my camera, because that was working a minute ago. Oh, we'll reboot that camera. Easy peasy. But just from the base alone, you guys can tell this thing is monstrous. But you can see where supports are still kind of in there. They need to come out. That's what we're going to work on today. And let's see if that side view camera rebooted itself. There we go. That's what happens when Mike messes with the equipment. Because last time we had a problem with that camera. This guy's being silly. So that's what we're going to work on. So the plan for this part, I want to magnetize, because there's two heads in here. And this is totally going to give it away to what we're working on. So we've got the mask. And actually, I forgot to bring the other one in. Grab that real quick. There we go. And we've got the actual face. I think this is from one of the newer movies that I have not watched yet. But you can see that it clicks on. And I'm pretty sure this piece, judging by the points, this is probably the back piece, clicks on over the top to accommodate that movie look. So kind of the master plan there, some magnets to let that be taken on and off. But we got to get these cleaned up. Now the upper body here, looking at this one, I don't really need to do anything to his upper body. the head is looking good. A little bit of sanding probably needed there. I'm not too worried about that. And the legs are looking pretty good. So essentially, not a lot I need to do. One, that's something I take pride in, is figuring out where my supports are going to go. So one, I don't have to do a bunch of work. I hate post-processing. I don't like doing it. But this model is so big and so heavy you need more supports than you normally would use. Even with light supports, you don't want something to not have enough support. It gets suction against the FEP and then it just rips away from the build plate, which easily happens. So we're going to get my trusty dollar store super glue out here. And I'm going to actually put these two pieces together because they've got a nice fit. I don't have to do too much to them. And I am just going to press these together. Now, if you guys actually want to see me build this one, comment it. Let me know. Because that's the wonderful thing about 3D printing is I can print it again. But right now, this guy has sat in my garage for 6 months, probably. So I'm just going to take it to Wonderfest. I'm going to get it all nice and clean. And if someone wants to buy it, I'm not going to say no, basically. So, but yeah. Get that nice and adhered. So we'll hold that on. So if you're out there in the world, where are you at and what you printing, guys? Or learning about your printers or problems you're having, let's bring it out to the table. Let's have some fun tonight. As we sit here waiting for the glue to dry. And also, if you guys do jump in or you're watching this on the replay, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Let us know you're enjoying it. Make sure you're subscribed as well. So I am going to really, once June's over, I'm really going to try to up my streaming schedule. I've been really lax in it. I got to get back to getting the videos back out on a standard pattern. That's tomorrow and Thursday. I think his plan is get some recordings out. We've got new printers we're waiting on. Hopefully be showing up soon. We've got the new Anycubic M5. That should be here in July. I'm waiting for the 3D Make Galaxy 1. Hopefully that will be shipping soon. So we'll get that one in here. That big 17-inch resin build plate, even though it is a 6K LCD, I'm really kind of anxious to get that in here and start having some fun. What else is out in the world right now? What other printers do I have? I've got another one out there. Oh, the PHROZEN Mini 8K S Plus is on my order list. Is ordered as well. It should be here hopefully before too long because that was a pre-order. So we're gonna have a lot of printers to kind of start looking at and going over. June, I will be honest, I'm traveling a whole bunch. So it's going to be a busy next couple weeks. But yeah, this guy, he just kind of needed some assembly, and start kind of working him up. So, let's take a look at this piece. So you guys can see there's some support pieces stuck that we need to cut away, and kind of get this guy cleaned up. So that's what I'm going to start working on now. I'm going to put a face mask on, just for my safety. I'm going to put that on to, because I'm going to be cutting resin and I just don't want to inhale it. I want to protect my eyes. So that's what this handy dandy guy is for. I'm going to slip him on and we're going to start cutting away at that with the Sonic Saber. So always practice safety first. This is a bit overkill, but due to some health issues and stuff, I overkill it. So Sonic Saber is not powered on. We'll get it powered on. We'll get the handy dandy knife, and we're going to start cutting away some of these supports. I know it's kind of a horrible noise sometimes, but guys, this thing just makes getting rid of even cured on supports, it's like cutting butter. Not having to worry about the pits as bad is just so nice. Not being afraid that you're going to snap your model is just an awesome, awesome thing. And let's just let you keep your detail, which is important. As you guys can see, like it's just falling away. As I cut in here and kind of just go down these model supports, even some of these burrs, the Sonic Saber just takes care of it. I know this is kind of an expensive knife at about $250. And if you're curious, I'll put a link to it into the description. But honestly, you guys can just see how easily I'm removing these supports. It is worth its weight in gold if you're going to do resin 3D printing. Even FDM, it works on FDM as well. You just want to be very careful because it is extremely sharp. You notice I keep my fingers away from it. They do send special gloves with it, but I'm not too worried. And you saw that little puff. That's why I have the face mask on. I don't know if that's resin dust, and I'd rather be safer than sorry and wear the breather. So even though I find this extremely uncomfortable, it's just protecting myself. But just clearing these supports is just, like I said, it's just super simple with this tool. It is a heck of a tool. Out of all the tools that I've got, when it comes to my resin working, this is probably one of my favorite. You guys can see pieces were sometimes do pop off. That's why I've got the mask that I'm wearing on. Always wear safety goggles and make sure you're being safe. You don't want to get this stuff in your eyes, even cured. You don't want it in your eyes. It's a terrible thing, terrible sensation, and probably a medical bill you don't want to have. None of us like going to the ER. For any reason. Oh, it's already looking 10 times better just getting that support off. Support the necessary evil. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, even if you're watching this on the replay, how interested would you guys be to see me actually slicing this stuff in Shinto Box and stuff? I use Shinto Box Pro as my primary. I just like it, especially with the PHROZEN stuff. It works extremely well. My profiles are rock solid right now for my frozen resin that I like using in all my machines. It's a little bit pricier than most resins, but you guys can just see, just looking at this, it works. I don't have as many fails because my profile is rock solid on. So, I mean, printers I had given up on work really well with this resin. So, I highly recommend it. I use the 4K and the 8K resin. Just kind of depends on the machine. Like my Anycubic M3 Max, I use the 4K resin in there. It works really, really well. The Mega 8Ks, I use the 8K resins. Clearing out some of these last support pieces that I'm finding. Oops. All right. That looks like the majority of it off that. Oh, no, there's some right there. There's there we go. Awesome. Whoop. There we go. And you're always going to find, especially big prints like this piece, you're always going to keep finding little pieces. It was the same way with Doom Guy. I found tons afterward. But yeah, I mean, now that we're support free, that's already looking 10 times better. Oop, there's a piece. Couple pieces I missed. But you guys can see, I mean, that tool right there, that little sonic saber, just took off all this cured support with very little effort. So it's one of those things, that's a heck of a tool. It's worth every penny. I know it's expensive, but if you're going to be working with resin a lot, I definitely recommend the investment. It has saved me multiple times. All right, so we got the sled cleaned up. Fabric. That's his rucksack. Oh, newspaper pieces. Oh, we got a few with some support stuck to it. Let's clean that off. Hey, wonderfest. How's it going, man? This is kind of out of my genre a little bit, but it was such a cool model. Wicked 3D made it. That it's just awesome. I'm one of their Patreons. They do just awesome work over there. That most of the time their work is just so beautiful. that off. Woohoo! There we go. We'll run it across there real quick, kind of clean off some of the burrs. There we go. There's a little piece stuck on supports right here. Let's see if we can get him off without costing me a finger. I did not. I got so distracted with stuff, but I do have the model for it, but I never actually got to print him. So I will have to put that back on the work list. With Wonderfest coming up here in a month, or 2 weeks away, I got really distracted with gearing up with model kits and stuff for that. There we go. Popped it right off. Excellent. Doom Guy, he was definitely on my work list in that to get ready for the show. And unfortunately, it just kind of fell to the wayside. Alright, so the bottom base is in great shape. Not a lot I need to fix right there. But that one's pretty much ready to roll. But you guys can see there's all kinds of support stuck in this cloud thing. And since I've made the mess, I'm just going to keep on going. Some of the stuff, I just run my finger across and it'll pop free. But a lot of it's down in there and I can't. I did try printing the Saratoga and I had some luck. I got a main hull at least, but I was having some warping issues and stuff like that I just had to step away from it for a little while. But yeah, Space and Beyond, we need to go back to that. That was a good series. That was disappointing how that ended. That was a series before its time, if you ask me. Oh yeah, that's already getting beautiful. Yeah, I need to just revisit it. So now that I'm doing this kind of full time right now, I need to just really kind of go back, make a good list of stuff that I want to work on. Like I want a good Orville model, and stuff like that I just haven't had the opportunity or really time to really work on. And I know in July, I'll be gearing up for the Savannah Comic-Con, but I'm also hopefully having a lot of the repairs done. We had a really severe storm come through here and cause a lot of damage. It's been occupying me with getting the house repaired, all that stuff. And then Wonderfest is kind of a big primo show. And for the first time in a while, I'm taking a vacation. So That last week of June, I am gone on vacation. So you guys can see how well it's just letting me take those supports off. I mean, support removal can be one of the worst nightmares to these model kits. And I mean, safety is always first. When you're working with resin, even when it's cured, the resin dust is still harmful. And you want to take it safe. That's exactly what I'm doing right now with getting this all knocked out. But I mean, it just helps so much in deburring and cleanup. This tool is worth the 250 bucks. The base is over there. Yeah, we had some pretty bad hail and roof damage and that, so we're still luckily my roof isn't damaged enough that's leaking or anything, but we're dealing with the insurance companies, and you know it's going to have to be replaced. But we'll I think I've got a good contracting company that's kind of looking at my interests and will have us pretty well, hopefully, taken care of here. Pretty well. They work with the insurance companies and all that stuff, so hopefully taking some pressure off my plate a little bit to get that done. But you guys can see just getting those supports off, it really cleaned it up. There was one piece of support on here. I want to get it off real quick, and then I want to clean up. There we go. You can see just some pieces have fallen in here a little bit. They just need to be cut away and cleaned up. This is what I'm doing. So, yeah, I'm sure it will wonderfest. I'm not too worried about it. Just time consuming to get the work taken care of. But we'll hopefully have it done here next month or so, and my mind can go to other problems, right? Guys, if you're watching, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for us as well. It is greatly appreciated, helps the channel out, helps the videos out, helps the live streams out. All right, any other pieces look like they need a TLC of the Sonic Saber? Can I clean up? Oh, nope, we got a little bit right there. Let's get those cleaned up. All right. There we go. All right. Let me vacuum this up real quick. We'll get this face mask off me. And, yeah. All right. Now we can start putting some stuff together. So really kind of the fun stuff. So that way we can assemble. We can see what we need to do for fillers, different things like that to make sure this stuff is all kind of going together correctly and cleaning up really nice. And then it comes to the vaunted sanding and all that fun stuff. And guys, definitely, so I leave for Wonderfest on the 9th. If you want to see this build on the channel, you guys got to let me know down in the comments down below to not let it go at Wonderfest, basically. So now I did notice a piece of support in here that I wasn't able to reach. We're gonna get in here and get him because I want a good fit. So I gotta get it all out of that hole, all out of there. All right. So now I'm gonna switch views because this is supposed, think, to do that. I'll circle back on adhering that part later. So that can go there. Now, all right, I'm gonna switch the camera for a second. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this head on temporarily. I'm gonna switch actually to the stage view here to just kind of show you guys. This is sitting on the desk. My guesstimate is this guy is about 18 inches tall. So he's about as big as Doom Guy, with Doom Guy's gun back there rings him up about 18 inches. So if that kind of tells you the scope of this model size, and I'll try to magnetize his heads so that we can switch the parts out. Now, if I was building this, it would be that head. But the William Dafoe head is just beautiful. And actually, I was talking to my friend Joe about having him paint the face. But I haven't decided if I want to do that or not. Because when you add in the cape, I believe it adds a spot for this backpack to connect in back here. That's not here currently in this configuration. You know what? I'm tempted just to stick with this configuration. But you guys can see like his foot is not sitting down all the way as it should, and stuff like that. So this is kind of one of the things we're getting ready to work on. I do apologize. It's going to be a short stream tonight. But I just wanted to kind of do this work and assembly with you guys because, I mean, there's just a lot of beautiful, and kind of giving a full scope here, there's just a lot of beautiful stuff out here right now that can be worked on and done and printed. And what lets me print this one is the Sonic Mega 8K, especially that glider in one piece. That's the Mega 8K. That's that 13-inch build plate that lets me print that in resin all in one piece and do this. Now, in the files from Wicked 3D, it's all separated. You can print this all in pieces and glue it together. But I'm one of those, I like printing big. I like printing one piece. I would rather buff off some support lines versus having to deal with seam lines is kind of my my purview. I just love the way that looks. For some reason, I've always just kind of, the Green Goblin is one of my personal favorite, and the William Dafoe one is just. I hope I'm saying his name the right guy. Correct me if I'm wrong here, guys in chat. I'm pretty sure I'm saying the right guy. I love his rendition of Green Goblin was one of my favorites, and you guys can just see the way the flyer, the smoke from his engine because it's damaged. There's just so much that we can do detail wise here that this can be a lot of fun. This would be like Doom Guy. It would be a multi video project, a multi live stream. If you guys want it to be that, definitely let me know, because if you guys do decide that, we're going to start it from scratch. We're going to start it from the file. We'll slice it. We'll print it. We'll print a new one. And we'll do that together. So let me know if that's what you want to see. I've also got Iron Man from them. I've been a patron of them for over a year. And I have most of their files. So if there's a Marvel character or something like that that you're interested in, dump it in the chat here or dump it in the comments. Because we can always take a look at those too. Something different. Doom Guy, he's pretty much finished back there. I got some more work, yellow work to do on his sword and some gun work that I'm going to try to finish up this week. So there may be extra live streams. I don't know yet that we work on that. But this guy was needing assembly and cleanup and was just on my hit list. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to hit this. I'm going to be doing a lot of work with that Sonic Saber, which, guys, honestly, if you're going to get big into resin 3D printing, that Sonic Saber is fantastic. But yeah, you guys can tell just from the table back there, there's a lot of projects I'm currently working on. From Doom Guy to cell phone stands to special characters. I got some StarCraft stuff going on with a Kerrigan model that I'm working on. So I've got lots of open projects that I'm trying to kind of work on. The modeling channel is going. If you guys get bored and want to go check out a good time lapse of me building a RX-79 ground unit Gundam, go check out the channel up there. That video came out Friday. So it's just a time lapse of me building the model itself. So I've got all three of those Gundams finally built, and now we'll start putting some more stuff onto the. We'll start building the diorama more. So that's gonna be kind of taking place more over there on the channel. Got a Zaku box. He's next. Is a Zaku over right there. I'm actually planning on building him tomorrow. You will see him come over to the 3D printing channel for a little bit because I almost have my scanners working properly. So we'll do some 3D scanners so we can maybe make some battle damage parts. Also, gonna probably start seeing a lot more ZBrush coming in of me actually sitting here chilling with you guys and drawing models. So, and kind of making stuff to have out there for you guys that I create. So, been doing a lot of training courses with that, so I'm kind of hoping to kind of bring that to a let's chill and design live streams if that guys interests you guys as well. So lots coming. Iron Man, that I'll be honest, when it comes to Avengers, Iron Man's mine. I love technology. If you guys have not seen the video where I show off the shop in the studio here, you will see I am a huge technology nut. That, you know, I love the technology. I've been an IT engineer for almost 15 years. So technology is really important to me. I try to keep up with the technology, always looking for better and new technology to do stuff faster. But yeah, if you guys want to see Green Goblin, this one that we just did tonight, this is going for sale at Wonderfest. This is going to the show. Hopefully he won't come back home. If he does, then we're just going to do him here. Otherwise, you know, you guys leave it down in the comments if you want to see me make a completely new one. and actually doing it from scratch with the Shinto Box Pro. And that definitely, let's get that in the comments. Let me know what you're wanting to see me do. Because, yeah, Doom Guy is almost done. I'm looking for a new theme. And he might be it. I don't know if Green Goblin is going to be our guy or not, but definitely, I mean, it is one hell of a good, well done model. I mean, it is extremely well done. The AK print just brings it more in, and it's just a magnificent build that I'm tempted just to tackle myself. But I haven't decided that yet, so one step at a time. But guys, with that, I am actually going to call it a night with the live stream. Stick around, keep your eyes open for notifications this week. I may click on more times as I'm working on more projects, because we got all kinds of stuff. I'm getting stuff boxed up, packaged, marked, labeled. And if you're interested in any of these 3D prints that you see me working on from time to time, some of them are available on rise3dprintingshop.com. If you're in the US, you're able to purchase from that shop and actually get the model and paint it yourself. Or sometimes even my painted models are out on that site. So keep an eye out for that, guys. And I appreciate everybody stopping by. wonderfest, it was good to see you tonight. And we're going to call this one a close for today. So stay healthy, stay out there, and keep modeling, keep printing. If you've got any 3D printing questions, definitely hit the comments down below. I'm trying to get better about helping out in the comments. And thank you guys. I appreciate all of you as we approach 7,200 subscribers on the channel. That's all you guys, and it is greatly appreciated as we continue to grow this. So as I said, you know, it's only been a couple weeks. This is full time now for me. So looking forward to chatting, seeing you guys. And here, oh man, I just realized it. For the next 2 or 3 weeks, even though I plan on doing a Sunday, I can't stream on Sundays. So streams may be a little erratic for the next couple weeks due to vacations, trips, and conferences and all that fun stuff, but we'll keep them going, guys. Don't you worry about it. So thank you guys. See you in the next video.